Hey, it's Jason from Present Tense Fitness with a word today about why you see me training so often in bare feet and why you'll see it among our clients as well. So first of all, one of the worst kinds of shoes that you can get in order to strength train are running shoes. And the reason for that is the big thick sole of that sneaker is gonna remove your ability to feel what's happening from the ground up, which can have a detrimental effect on something like a squat or a hinge movement. So you think about like squat, hinge, or a lunge. If I am lunging forward and I have a big, thick running sneaker on, if I'm subtly rolling to the outside of my foot, it may be more difficult for me to feel that in the running shoe because the cushion is removing some of that feedback. Whereas if I'm doing a lunge, I have a bare foot, I can feel immediately when I lose one of the 3 points of contact that we want. So we think about the ball of the foot, the fifth metatarsal, and the heel should all maintain point with the ground when we're doing lunging, hinging, squatting, step-ups, reverse lunges. Having a bare foot or a minimalist shoe will facilitate your ability to feel that in action. The other part of it is we want to have good intrinsic foot strength. So the muscles in our foot, we want them to be strong, and it's difficult for them to get strong if we remove a lot of the work that they have to do in like this sort of like cushiony bed of a running shoe. This is important for everyone. For the dance population that we work with, I think this is also critical, particularly for people who wear point shoes. So if you think about what's happening in a point shoe, you're stuffing that foot into this shoe box, and you're not able actually to get a good, strong foot. You basically have to choose some points of contact. So either the heel and the ball of the foot, or the heel and the fifth metatarsal. Something is going to have to be lost out of that tripod in that point shoe because of the way that they're constructed. So in the dance studio, you're wearing point shoes. There's no choice really because that's the way point shoes are made. But outside of the studio, the many hours that you have outside, we can still work that intrinsic foot strength by making sure that we're training those muscles of the feet. And that can really be helped by having a bare foot or a minimalist shoe that removes the barrier of the big cushion. So that's why often you'll see us either training ourselves in bare feet, or when you see us posting videos of the people that we work with, you'll see them in bare feet as well. Pretty much always I'll have somebody take their shoes off for squatting, lunging, hinging motions. For myself, when I'm training, I like to just be barefoot the whole workout, because even with something like an overhead press, I want that stability of a good, strong foot. And if I'm losing some of that, my feet will tell me right away. So that's why you see that in our feed. Hope that answers questions that I know some of you have from time to time.